almost like Caitlin Clark has been drafted without her own choice to being like the face of white fragility. People are like, we want you to be all of the concerns we have about white people getting treated, quote, unfairly. We're going to put that on you, Caitlin Clark. And she's like, no, I'm just here to play basketball. I'm like, whatever comes my way, like, I'm good with it. Like, you know, I just trying my best to be. Oh, I didn't make the team? Oh, you know, I'll probably make it next time. That would be cool. Something to work for. Good luck to the ladies of USA basketball. No, Caitlin. No, it's not that simple. They're trying to hold you back, Caitlin Clark. And that's why Stephen A is catching the button, because he's jumping in on this train of the Caitlin Clarks not being treated fairly by the world, which is not only unfair, actually, to Caitlin Clark. Not only are you ruining it, like we have something awesome and everyone is ruining it, but you're also being unfair to all the other women in this league who don't deserve to be treated like props, because it's a real competitive league with people who care deeply about this. And this whole idea that if Caitlin Clark isn't propped up the right way, then it's not right for the sport. If that's your take, maybe you don't really care about the sport and shouldn't be giving an opinion about it and should hold this baton right here.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Hey Smith, this is not an episode of the Stephen A. Smith Show, but I was just taping something right before I had to hop on a plane to get to Dallas before Game 3 of the NBA Finals. So I was inclined to rush to the airport, and then I saw a video that came out about me. Now, listen, one of the things that I've made a concerted effort to is just, I'm not swinging at everything. I don't need to comment about every little thing. Trust me, I don't. I know it might seem that way to a bunch of people, but trust me, with the stuff that get thrown in my direction, yeah, you know, it's one of those situations where it's like, sometimes I'm going to comment, 95% of the times I don't. But I'm going to comment about this because I kind of know this person that said this about me, and I'm not letting it go because I don't appreciate what he said. Actually, I think what he said was utter bullshit. And before I even get into detail about it, I want to make sure everybody sees what I'm talking about. The subject matter is Caitlin Clark and how somebody has decided to go over the public airways and completely misconstrue what I said or flat out just lied on purpose. I don't want to think that Peter Rosenberg lied on purpose. Really get into it, all right, or let it linger, because if it lingered, I'll get more pissed off, and then I'd really lock in and I'd really zero in. I'm not going to do that because I actually like him, or at least I did, until he pulled this. But before I go any further, tell me, ladies and gentlemen, I should say tell me, I'm asking. Tell me, ladies and gentlemen, what am I supposed to think if I know you happen to be a highly intelligent individual and you misrepresent my thoughts and feelings like that? Didn't call me, by the way. Didn't speak to me, all right? Didn't text me or anything. But you going to go on public airwaves and say something. You going to sit up there and say that I'm holding Caitlin Clark out there as a victim? Let me reiterate my point for the challenged. And by that, I don't mean somebody who's cerebrally challenged or intellectually challenged. I think morally challenged, simply because it's not in their heart and in their mind to have this need to be fair. Ladies and gentlemen, I said what I said about Caitlin Clark, and I'm not backing up one bit. There is not a single player on Team USA, not a single player that deserves to be taken off because of her. Not a single player. She's a rookie. She's averaging 16 a game. She isn't shooting great, even though she shoots fourth in three-point range and all this other stuff. But there's plenty of players. All of them deserve to be on a team ahead of her in terms of their credentials. What I have repeatedly stated is that Caitlin Clark is box office. You're the WNBA and you're women's basketball across the globe. You are clamoring for support, and she's box office. And that support could potentially lead to more endorsement dollars, more eyeballs from Madison Avenue, a better television contract, etc. Why not capitalize off of it? That is not about Caitlin Clark. That's about the WNBA. That's about Team USA. That's about a sport generating anywhere from $80 to $200 million collectively compared to the NBA, which is generating $10 billion annually. The women are getting screwed over because they're not being recognized and appreciated as much as they deserve. And the way to offset that is by finding a way to make yourself more marketable so more dollars will come into the coffers so everybody will benefit. How is that propping up Caitlin Clark as a victim? You're not stupid, Peter. You know better. In this instance, you're just full of shit. I mean, man, what's up with that? Look at what I said on First Take.
Oh, yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and look what the wind decided to blow in. Once again, another trash take by none other than Stephen A. And I don't know if he's stupid, or does he like to talk in circles, or does he not really listen back to what he's saying, because that nigga sounds idiotic, dumb, and he uses words like morally challenged when, nigga, you not speaking in the concept of morals right here. What Stephen A has done over the years, and what it's now very clear to me, is what he likes to do is keep being theatrical, act all hype, talk all crazy, but really in the end, a lot of the times like this, he's really not saying nothing directly to what it is. Because if you were Stephen A, name a girl that you should take off the USA Olympic team, or you don't really stand on what you're saying at all. All you doing is causing confusion to the conversation. And I had links in the description where y'all can watch this in full at where Rosenberg said, hey, congratulations, you played yourself for the day, talking to Stephen A. and the people who are acting like Caitlin Clark deserves a spot on the Olympic team because she can bring in revenue and things like that. And I told y'all plenty of times when I speak on it, I don't watch WNBA games in full. I have not been there to support that league. So don't take my opinion for nothing, because it's people who are dedicated to this, who live this, who sacrifice their all for this sport. But now you have outsiders coming in saying, take the integrity away from y'all game, take away trying to win the gold medals. They about to get number 8. The most that any team out of men and women directly gold Olympic medals, and you got people like Stephen A. trying to tell them how to feel, but saying he don't even care about the Olympics at the same time. This is why Rosenberg gave you this.
None of what Janae and Andrea said was inaccurate. And I'm going to say something to you that I have said on many, many occasions. It's not that you're wrong. It's that we don't care. Everything y'all said does not matter for this particular instance. We don't want to hear anything about Team USA. We know they won 7 straight goals. Put Andrea and Janae up on this screen. I want to look at them this whole segment when I'm talking to them. You just highlighted 7 straight gold medals. Oh my God. We're really worried that they're not going to get an 8th. Oh, we really worried. I mean, we got to make sure that spots 1 through 12, every single such spot that is picked. I mean, it's got to be, because it's pivotal, Shannon. I don't know if you noticed, Shannon, it's pivotal. I mean, they won 7 straight. They might not get 8. They might not get 8. Stop it. You know good and well, with or without Caitlin Clark, they're going to probably win the gold again. That's not what this conversation is about. This is about what I will personally label the idiocy of Team USA women's basketball. How dare you make this decision? It's stupid. And I'm going to tell you why it's stupid.
It's like you be answering your own questions right there while you speaking. You're telling on yourself right there. You don't even care about the Olympics. So who are you to come tell the girls who care about it, who really hooping, to stop caring about it and just go for this because they think it's going to bring money? People saying we not going to watch the Olympics because Caitlin Clark ain't playing. Also, Rosenberg kept it all the way real when he said, hey, it's pushed a little race thing with this as well. It's no secret. It's a lot of white dudes on the internet in the comment section, not all, but some, are there hyping this up and making this a race thing. And then guess what? You're going to have somebody else reciprocate that from the other side. Rosenberg kept it all the way 1,000. Now, I recently did get on Rosenberg about what he did with Chef G and Sleepy Hollow, and that stance is what it is. But he keeping it all the way 1,000 right here. He ain't sugarcoat nothing. Stephen A is talking in circles, saying one thing and coming right back to what he's saying. What we need to know now, Stephen A, especially off the trash, garbage, stupid, idiotic take you put out on Will Smith, are you reading from a teleprompter, or do you really think what you saying in your head is making sense, bro? Because you was telling them, hey, man, get her on the team, get her on the team. But all these other girls, nah, they all deserve to be there. They all deserve to be there. They all earned their spot. They all is great. But they need to have her on the team. Okay, then. If they deserve to have their spot, that means take one of their spots away. So how you going to say they deserve to have a spot on the team, but then say, well, nah, get her in there as well? Yes, Caitlin Clark is a hooper. Yes, Caitlin Clark going to be that. She going to get there. She a rookie, though, bro. This ain't about tearing Caitlin Clark down. It ain't her time. They going for the gold medal. Because if they do put her on the team, and then guess what? She don't get that much playing time because she don't match up with the physicality of the girls overseas. Man, why y'all benching her? Why y'all doing this? Why y'all doing that? No, bro. They trying to get something done. They trying to get something accomplished, and y'all just own it for the wave right now. You were just talking, and you not even probably understanding, or maybe you just don't care because this is how you get paid. Just like you spoke about the black community. Hey, bro, get out of here. It was all false. You keep saying this and this about phone calls. He could have called me. It seemed like everybody got to call you when you jump online and say something stupid. They can't just tell you you wrong. Same thing with Kyrie Irving. You stood on that. You was pushing that. I ain't this, I ain't that. Whole time you got a phone call behind the scenes from Kenny Smith. Had to tell you was wrong. Same thing with Will Smith. You put out incorrect information about the box office numbers, about the black community that you never spoke for, that you don't speak for. You work for Disney. You don't speak for the black community when you talk about stuff like that and try to say the black community wanted this or Will Smith. Completely wrong. What black community you talking about? But you walk that back down after you got a phone call. So you can jump out here and go off on everybody you want to on the trending topic, but they got to call you. You make entirely no sense, bro. And like I said, I'm not the nigga who should be the spokesperson for how people should act on the WNBA. I got no right. I'm not sitting here watching no full WNBA game. And you even said yourself, you're not even watching the Olympics. Rosenberg is right. Who are y'all to have these strong opinions? It is what it is. Shout out to Caitlin Clark. Shout out to USA Olympic team. Go do y'all thing. Go out there, break y'all record. It's going to come around. Caitlin Clark going to have her time, my nigga. It's going to all the way come through. Not to mention, when the USA Olympics come on, the time frames that it be on overseas, a lot of people not even going to be on TV to watch it. It's going to be way in Paris, bro. Get up out of here, dog. Stop pushing that media, clickbait, headlines, and all the theatrics, unless that's what ESPN and Disney pay you to do. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all that. 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.